Hello all and welcome to the Mug Life DIY. I am Julia and I am so glad you decided to check out my channel, and let's get right into it. So project one is a combination of a Hobby Lobby haul from last year. If you love haul videos, I will post that link down below, and also using Dollar Tree items. So I bought these little, what are they called? Hats, toboggans, whatever you guys call them. I believe I actually saw them at Hobby Lobby this year. They're the little toboggans in the cream color, and then these little fleece snowflakes. And I believe that's called like table scatter, something like that. But as soon as I saw them, I knew originally I wanted to make a garland with them. And I never got around to it last year. Life is busy. You know how it goes. So as I was unpacking all of my Christmas decorations, I found several of my to-do DIY bins and grabbed this one out immediately because I love a fun and easy, quick DIY project. So this one is for you. I just took some Dollar Tree twine and kind of unraveled it a little bit. I did knot one of the ends. Now, I am going to tell you, preface this, definitely measure your mantle. I was thinking my mantle was shorter for some reason, but I have a huge mantle. So I definitely should have measured my twine out first, but you know, it's me. I totally didn't. So I might make a longer one for next year, you know, give myself something to do. So what I ended up doing was just laying a line of straight across the little snowflake and then gluing all of the little points of the fleece snowflake and then pressing them down really good together. And I kind of did it every other one. Now, tell me why this part. This is what kind of threw me. I'm like, how am I going to put my little toboggan, you know, through my string? And I'm like, I really don't want to make this a complicated project, you know, it's me. So what I decided to do was just kind of wrap the string over top of the little fluffy ball to kind of just add it to make it look like it was part of the toboggan itself. Definitely used a lot of glue on the top to secure it really well, and then just wrapped it around. And as I said, I just did every other. So snowflake, toboggan, snowflake, toboggan. And this ended up as just such a cute and fun, easy project to do. And because I got it at Hobby Lobby 90% off, it was definitely a less than $5 project, which, you know, your girl loves the Hobby Lobby haul, loves some clearance, and loves some Dollar Tree. So I hope you guys definitely try to recreate this for yourselves and let me know, tag me on Instagram if you do this garland for yourself. And if you are brand new to my channel, welcome. I am definitely out of the loop of posting videos and content. So is life and being a stay-at-home mom and homeschooler and someone who also works. So I definitely hope you guys will stay, and as I follow along and make a whole bunch of Christmas content for you guys to enjoy. And as I said, all of these projects are going to be $5 and below. And I was just going through all of my Christmas bins. My goal this year is to be more organized and to finish some projects. So absolutely nothing is bought from this year. This is all stuff that I had. Now, I bought these little gingerbread trees at Dollar General. Now, I have seen something similar at different Dollar Generals here, so hopefully you guys can find something similar. And I got this little clearance gray little wooden beam, almost like a shelf, and I kind of just lightly distressed it. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted it all to be that brownish gingerbread color, so I kind of just went off of the theme of just lightly the white and the distressed. And I really love how it turned out. I think it pops really beautifully. Now I added a bead of hot glue to the front, just kind of mimicking that little white icing effect. And then I added some Dollar Tree faux snow because I have way too many packs that I found in my treasure trove. And I just started glopping and plopping a whole bunch of glue all around my Christmas trees. And I'm just going to kind of recycle that faux snow that's on my craft table and kind of just sprinkle it all over and let it go and dump it off, and you know how it goes. This stuff is messy, but so much fun and ends up so pretty. Like I said, I'm going for cheap, easy, fun, and quick Christmas decor. Now, Oh my goodness, I have seen everywhere on TikTok of how much these little gingerbread everything is like totally viral. Now, I bought this, like I said, Dollar General clearance last year, or it honestly could have been the year before. And I just love it. It's just absolutely adorable. I went ahead and painted it, the entire thing, not really knowing what I wanted to do, but I thought, hey, this will be easy. Let's just paint the whole thing with that gingerbread brown color and then start adding the details next. So to add my little snow effect, I just kind of thickly added, that does not sound right, added the white paint as the snow. Now, what I did love about this specific little gingerbread house is it has all of the detailing raised for me, and there was a few little outlines, but I was thinking less is more originally. So all around the windows and that little snow part, I went ahead and painted with my white acrylic paint. Nothing fancy. I believe this is just apple barrel white. You can use whatever paint acrylics that you have on hand. If you have a white paint pen, that would work as well. I just decided not to purchase anything. So this is just all crafting supplies that I had on hand. Now, I use this little embossing pen all the time. It's from Dollar Tree, and I have told you guys, it's totally not what it is intended for, but I love crafting with it. It has the little balls all around on both sides, and it makes the perfect little round shape, and it's adorable. So I just went in with my craft paint and kind of started dabbing around the windows. I wasn't doing anything too fancy. I wanted everything to be very simple and very easy to recreate. Now, I have seen some amazing crafters and DIYers recreating these Pottery Barn dupes, and they fancy. Let me just say, I would have to see a reference photo to copy any of those. This is just me crafting. There is no exact replica that I am creating. I just wanted something really simple and really cute for my shelves in my library. So your girl ain't doing anything fancy. It is super easy and just having fun with it. Now, yes, I tend to overthink, and originally I was thinking of outlining those little shingles on the top of the roof, but because I'm using a paintbrush, it was definitely way, way, way harder, and I stuck it out. I did stick it out way too long before I'm like, why am I doing this? This is taking forever. I wanted this to be an easy craft, and sometimes it takes me longer. Sometimes I get it and I'm like, why am I doing this? You know how it goes. Crafting at midnight, this is what happens. So I ended up filling in the little sections, still originally thinking I was going to leave some brown gingerbread part of the roof showing, but I just ended up not liking it. I thought it was just too maybe unpolished or just finished looking. So what I ended up doing was just globbing on and swirling that white paint, because one, it's supposed to look like snow, icing, you know, that combination. So I wasn't being too specific. I just kind of grabbed some paint and globbed it on there, having fun with it, painted that entire roof, the edges, the trim, both sides, you name it. I was just plopping on the white paint, trying to do it as fast as possible. And then I just decided to add a little bit of the white paint down around the edges of my little gingerbread house. Just thought that was like a cute touch, you know. And then I took some of that faux snow and just plopped it all over whatever it would stick to. That's what I went with. So this I'm stumbling, you know how it goes. This next project, I am pretty sure I found about 6 of these gingerbreads. I was trying to organize and put all of my crafting supplies together, and I'm like, did I forget I bought these? Like, why do I have so many? So I have probably for the past 3 or 4 Christmases just kept buying these little wooden gingerbreads. Yeah, that's what happened. So I'm taking that same exact crafting paint, the acrylic apple barrel. I'm going to have to look at that brown color because I think it's adorable. I think it's perfect color. And I did 2 coats of that acrylic paint, took another one because like I said, I have way too many of them, and here's where I begin the craft and struggle. Okay, so I wanted them to be glued together, but I didn't actually want to have to paint both sides. So I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna pull these little wood raisy pieces. Oh no, it doesn't come off. I don't know what kind of super glue magic Dollar Tree is happening, but maybe it's just because they're so old, they've just been permanently glued together. Could not get these pieces off. But you know what? I'm going. I'm trekking. I'm going. As you can see, my tripod is shaking. I swear I had 10 splinters, but you know, I persevered, okay? And also, because I'm impatient, didn't use wood glue. I would recommend wood glue. Or skip this entire step because I don't really know why I wanted it thicker. Maybe like more substantial gingerbread. I don't know what I was thinking, but I glued the two pieces together. Yes, it ended up adorable. Yes, it's super cute, but you know, kind of unnecessary at this point. But you know, keep going. I did end up painting the back, but just didn't show you that. And with those 4 little pieces at the feet and the legs, I did go with just a really simple white acrylic paint. One, because I dumped way too much white acrylic paint in my paint thingy. So, you know, I was just trying to recycle. So I went ahead and globbed that paint on again on all 4 of those little sections. And of course, we have to add the faux snow. We're going to do that too. These cute little buttons, we're just globbing on the white paint as well. And I did come to think, oh, why didn't I do like little pink or gumdrop buttons? I don't know, because that's where my brain went. Anyways, I digress. So I am going to add, as I said, that faux snow. Why? I don't know, but I'm going with a theme of semi-matching everything. That's what I'm going with. Now, I did recycle these little buttons from our poor, sad gingerbread man that I hacked up. Yeah, so I'm going to use those buttons as his little eyes. Yes, we're going to paint them, but right now, just glued those bad boys onto his cute little face. Oh, no, here's the snow part. Okay, add that snow. How cute. Shake off the excess. Then I believe we're going to start painting our little bow tie. And as you see, we're going to go in with the red. Of course, use too much red paint. So glob it on there. Just globbing it on there. It's going to look like icing. It's going to be adorable. Just have some fun. You don't have to be an expert painter at this. That is what is so great. I am just using a regular acrylic crafting, I believe got it from Dollar Tree paintbrush. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. This is a less than $5 project. So we're going with cheap and fun. This would be adorable to do with your kids. My kids love crafting. We normally do 30 days of crafting in my family in December. So that's kind of our thing. I did go in with the black acrylic paint and just blacked out those eyes. I was a little bit, I'm going to say slightly more careful with the black paint over the eyes because I didn't want it to be on the edges. No real reason. I was just like, oh, I don't want to splash my paint. So that's what I ended up doing. And we're going to add a little bit of detailing pretty much everywhere on the bow tie, on the buttons, all around. I'm going with the theme. I love little dots. No idea why. I just think they're adorable. You could do a little stitching line. You could add some more colors. I was just going with really simple, quick and easy crafts. So I'm taking my little embossing pen and I'm just stamping those cute little dots everywhere. And I just think it adds a beautiful and adorable little detailing kind of everywhere. And it just makes me happy. So that's what I went with. Easy, quick, and I'm not quite sure what happened to that poor little dot. He's going wonky. I don't know. That was straight in my head. I grabbed a piece of chalk because I thought that would make it slightly easier. I did use a Sharpie, found out, hey, this Sharpie needs to go in the trash. So then I had a larger marker and just went in and drew my little smiley face. And because I used way too much red paint, we're going to add some cute little rosy cheeks. And then our little gingerbread man is done. And our final 5 projects under $5 is this adorable little gingerbread ornament. Now, this is from a Michael's grab box from either last year or the year before. If you're sensing a theme, yes, I love clearance and I love buying things for the next year. My problem is I just forget what I have purchased. So goal this year, yes, to be more organized. 2, we are moving, so I gotta really get organized. So went ahead and used all of that leftover craft paint and painted both sides of my adorable little ornament. Let that semi-dry because one, I'm impatient, and then wended in with the white. Wow, that was mumble. Went in with my white acrylic paint and painted both sides of the roof. Yes, even the sides. I really like everything to be polished and just to look finished. So I went ahead and painted front, back, sides, insides, you name it, it's painted. Now, the glory. Like I said, I just kind of reused. I'm like, I really need to use all this stuff. That's what the theme of today is. Recycle, reuse, just use what you got. And let all of that set. Then we're going to just have fun. I think these are my favorite part of every single one of these projects. The little detail work just makes them pop. I just love, love, love it. I did not have a rhyme or reason when I was doing this. I'm just like, hey, this looks cute. Let's do a little doorknob. Hey, let's go around the door. Oh, that'll be cute. Like, no, I don't know. Sometimes I have a plan. Sometimes there's no plan. It's just me crafting. I am real. I am messy. I just have fun with it. And this little ornament did have a few little details on it. So I kind of wanted to see how I could make it work. So I just went around and dotted it with the smaller part of my little pen. And I wanted these to kind of look like flowers. Not quite sure if they look like flowers, but in my head, they are floral. Okay, they're beautiful. A for effort. Yeah, not so quite on the completion. I think these would look adorable if you did have a white paint pen, or maybe even like a really fine metallic Sharpie. Not quite sure how a Sharpie would work out on the painted wood, but I am curious. I am sure I could find paint pens somewhere in my craft room. I'm pretty sure I bought them. They're somewhere. So here are all of my projects. I am just so in love. I just love it. And yes, I see that string and I'm like, oh, I gotta grab it. Gotta love the glue stringing out. And as I tried to make it not so noticeable, totally did not measure out my mantle, but it turned out so beautifully. My mantle is all greens and whites, so I just think it turned out wonderful. And in my kitchen, of course, I feel like gingerbread is something I've never really done. I tend to do nutcrackers. I love nutcrackers. I was in the Nutcracker Ballet as I was younger, so I tend to go that side. So these gingerbread and making all these things is new. I did make a gingerbread house a few years ago, and probably like 3 years ago. I might redo that. I will have that video linked down below if you would like to recreate it. But all of these pieces, I love it. I love this challenge of 5 different projects, all under $5. I will definitely be redoing these or making more of these videos. Let me know if you enjoyed this Christmas creations, what you want to see next. I am determined to craft a lot of my projects and share them with you guys. I hope everyone is doing amazing. I miss all of you guys, and I am so glad to get back into the routine of crafting and sharing. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.